Welcome, everyone, to Matchday 6, the moment when footballers finally realise they've been playing for 5 match days before this. Let's dive into the action, where dreams are made, and also crushed. Let's just hope no one missed a penalty. Oh wait, never mind, that's actually a thing. First up, we've got GNK Dynamo versus Celtic, and drumroll please. The final score was a thrilling 0-0. Yes, you heard that right. Nothing happened, not a single goal, not even a shot on target. They're playing football, but at this rate they might as well be playing chess, because in both, you just sit there waiting for something to happen. Next up, Girona versus Liverpool. Hold on to your hats, folks, because Mohamed Salah scored a penalty. I know, shocking, right? The man who only knows how to score in 2 ways. 1. With his foot. 2. By making defenders question their life choices. So, Liverpool wins 1-0. But honestly, it was like watching a race where only one horse showed up. RB Leipzig versus Aston Villa. What do we have here? Leipzig's Openda scoring at 27 minutes, and Baumgartner, who sounds like someone who got their name from a random word generator, added another at 62 minutes. But then, Aston Villa came out like they were playing in the Premier League with the squad they could find in their backyard. McGinn in the 3rd minute, Duran at 52, and Barkley, I swear he's just here for the snacks, scored at 85. Leipzig was like, wait, we were winning this, right? And Aston Villa was like, yeah, no, we just wanted to have fun. Now Bayer Leverkusen versus Inter Milan. The last-minute drama, with a goal that could have been a meme. Mukila scores at the 90th minute. 90th, folks. That's the only time you've got one last chance, and it's literally your final chance, like when you're 5 minutes late to a party but still want the snacks. Leverkusen says, hey, we're still here and we want to party. Atalanta BC versus Real Madrid. Atalanta was like, we'll keep this close. De Ketelaere scored a penalty in the 45+2 minute. He's probably been practicing in his backyard. Then Lookman got one in the 65th minute, and at this point, Atalanta fans are like, we're about to pull off the greatest upset since that time I tried to make spaghetti, but just ended up with a noodle explosion. But then Real Madrid said, hey, we've got Mbappe, Vinicius, and Bellingham. It's like a whole team of superheroes versus one guy who forgot his cape. Mbappe in the 10th minute, Vinicius in the 56th, and Bellingham in the 59th. Because why not score 3 goals in 9 minutes? Real Madrid literally snatched victory from the jaws of Atalanta's dreams. Club Brugge versus Sporting CP. Catamo for Sporting scored in the 3rd minute, and then the game went to an own goal from Quaresma in the 24th minute, basically said, hey, I'll score for both teams. But don't worry, Nielsen was there to save the day for Brugge in the 84th. It's like watching someone try to save their relationship by buying flowers at the last minute. The rest of the match was just a sad mess of missed opportunities. Now, Shakhtar Donetsk versus Bayern Munich. You think it's going to be a close match? Think again. Shakhtar scores early with Kevin in the 5th minute. The crowd cheers, everyone gets excited. And then Bayern Munich does what Bayern Munich does best. They just obliterate you. Lema in the 11th, Muller at halftime, because of course, Olise with a penalty at the 70th, and then just when you think it's over, he scores again at 90+3. It was like watching a cat play with a mouse, except the mouse was already dead. FC Salzburg versus PSG. PSG came, saw, and conquered like they were on a world tour. Ramos scored in the 30th minute, Mendes in the 72nd, and Doué finished things off in the 85th. It was like watching PSG put on a rock concert, but the only song was, we're better than you, deal with it. And finally, Stade Brestois 29 versus PSV Eindhoven. Now this match had me sitting at the edge of my seat, waiting for a second goal. And then Le Cardinal scored in the 43rd minute. That was it. Game over. It was like waiting for an encore, but the band already packed up and left. Atletico de Madrid versus SK Slovan Bratislava. Atletico Madrid 3, SK Slovan Bratislava 1. Atletico scores first, with Alvarez in the 16th minute. It's like they showed up with a plan, and Bratislava didn't even bring snacks. Then Griezmann, who basically never stops scoring goals or making TikToks, adds another in the 42nd minute. 2-0. Slovakia's like, did we miss the memo on how to play football? But hey, Strelec gets one back for Bratislava in the 51st minute. They're like, we're here, okay? We exist. Then Griezmann seals the deal in the 57th minute. Atletico wins 3-1, and Bratislava's still Googling how to properly play the game. LOSC Lille versus SK Sturm. Graz Lille wins 3-2, but honestly, I'm not sure if anyone in SK Sturm Graz even realized they were supposed to score. Sahraoui kicks things off for Lille in the 37th minute. Then Baka adds another in injury time at 45+2. Lille's like, yeah, we got this. But then Kiteshvili from Graz decides to make things interesting with a 45+4 goal. It's like showing up fashionably late to a party and somehow being the center of attention. Then Beereth from Graz scores again in the 47th minute. What even is going on? But finally, Haraldsson scores the winner for Lille at the 81st minute. It's 3-2, and at this point, everyone's exhausted. Borussia Dortmund versus FC Barcelona Dortmund 2, Barcelona 3. This match? A complete mess, but in the best way. Rafinha opens it up for Barcelona in the 53rd minute. Dortmund's like, hold up, this isn't part of the plan. Then, penalty Girassi converts in the 60th, 1. But then Torres scores in the 75th minute, and Dortmund's like, is this a prank? Then Girassi strikes again for Dortmund in the 78th minute, and Barcelona's like, you're not getting away with that. Finally, Torres seals it for Barcelona in the 85th minute. 3-2 Barcelona. Dortmund's looking for the nearest exit. Juventus versus Manchester City. Juventus wins 2-0. Vlahovic scores in the 53rd minute. Man City's like, are we actually playing here? Then McKennie adds a second in the 75th. City's fans are like, wait, we lost? How did this even happen? SL Benfica versus Bologna FC 19090-0. No goals, which means this was either a football match or a very intense staring contest. No one knows. Arsenal versus. As Monaco Arsenal 3, Monaco 0. Saka scores twice, and Havertz seals it late in the 88th minute. Monaco? Still Googling how to stop Saka. Is there an app for that? AC Milan versus FK Crvena Zvezda Milan 2, FK Crvena Zvezda 1. Leao scores for Milan, Radonjic pulls one back for Crvena Zvezda, and Abraham scores the winner. It's like Milan just woke up, played a game, and went back to bed. Meanwhile, Crvena Zvezda is like, wait, is this over already? Feyenoord versus AC Sparta Praha. Feyenoord 4, Sparta Praha 2. Feyenoord scores 4 goals before halftime, like they just didn't care anymore. Sparta Praha, they scored 2, but mainly to avoid embarrassment. Feyenoord's like, we're taking this to a whole new level. Also, shout out to Bielan from Feyenoord, who scored an own goal at 79 minutes because, why not? VfB Stuttgart versus BSC Young Boys. Stuttgart 5, BSC Young Boys 1. Young Boys started strong with a goal in the 6th minute. And Stuttgart's like, that's cute, but you've never seen this much goal scoring. Then Stuttgart just kept scoring. Milot at 53, Furish at 61, Wagnerman at 66, and Keitel at 75. It's like they were scoring for fun. 5-1, game over. BSC Young Boys. I think they're still trying to figure out how to escape the field. And that's your Champions League action. Goals were scored, chaos was had, and honestly, who even knows what just happened? But hey, that's football. Keep watching, because if this was a movie, we'd be all screaming at the screen. What?